There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to our donors and supporters who are joining us live on Zoom and live streaming on Facebook right now. My name is Katie Fascinello, and I am the Communications Director for Illuminate Colorado. And we've invited you here today to be a part of reaching an important milestone for our organization, a sneak peek at our first mobile child care classroom. We are also so excited to have Senator Brittany Pedersen and supporters from the Colorado Health Foundation, as well as the Early Childhood Council of the San Luis Valley, to talk with us a little bit about the impact that illuminating childcare will have in communities. But before I turn things over to Jade Woodard, Executive Director of Illuminate Colorado, I want to let you know our program is very short, about a half hour. We do have an important announcement, so I hope you will stick with us. We also hope to leave time to answer some of your questions at the end of the program. So please feel free to chat your questions and feedback along the way. And with that, I will turn things over to Jade Woodard, our Executive Director of Illuminate Colorado, as we walk through our first mobile child care classroom. Jade?
Welcome, everyone. I'm on site at Proctor Productions to give you a sneak peek at the cornerstone of Illuminate's newest program, Illuminating Childcare. We certainly could not have done any of this without our partners and supporters at Proctor Productions, the Colorado Department of Human Services, the Colorado Health Foundation, and Constellation Philanthropy. Access to childcare for all parents and caregivers is critical in order for children, families, and communities to thrive. When families struggling to manage life's challenges are also faced with the challenge of finding safe and high-quality childcare, it can get in the way of strengthening families. The early years of life, from belly to age 8, are very important for learning and development. That's because during the first few years, children's brains are developing fast. In fact, more than 1 million brain connections form every second. It is because of this that the experiences and relationships that young children have in their early years can impact them for life. Too often, before a parent can even begin to address any complex life issue impacting their family, like mental health challenges, substance use disorders, or employment challenges, first, they need to find childcare. Illuminating Childcare is beginning an innovative, systemic approach to addressing this issue by increasing access to childcare for families navigating complex life situations. And behind this curtain is a critical part of that solution, but it isn't the only part. Illuminate is also embracing our collective responsibility to outreach to parents, caregivers, community-based organizations, and businesses to promote safe caregiving and high-quality childcare. That means promoting Colorado Shine's childcare resource and referral line at Mile High United Way, one of the best tools in a family's toolbox for building a strong family. If you're watching this and you need childcare, please visit coloradoshines.com or call 1-877-338-CARE. It also means helping parents, boyfriends, girlfriends, grandmas, grandpas, babysitters, and family friends, really anyone who is caring for a young child, to make smart choices to keep kids safe. smartchoicessafekids.org to promote more information to guide us all through the choices we have to make at every age and stage of life to keep kids safe. We will be outreaching to parents and substance use treatment providers over the course of the next several months to promote these tools, because we know parents trying to navigate complex life situations need a community's help to shine a light on the tools in their toolbox to strengthen their families. Of course, if you're a parent, you know finding childcare right now is challenging. Sometimes the answers don't come easily, especially when communities and families are under-resourced. Illuminating Childcare is partnering with community-based nonprofits, local substance use disorder treatment providers, and government agencies to provide personalized navigation to their clientele to find childcare. Our staff will answer questions and talk directly with parents to help them find childcare and connect with resources in the community. We know Colorado's families impacted by substance use disorders need our attention. It is what sparked the idea for creating Illuminating Childcare. We researched and found that 35% of Colorado women who seek treatment for a substance use disorder have a child. Yet, Only 3% of outpatient substance use disorder treatment facilities in Colorado provide childcare. This is just one example of what families in Colorado know to be true. Before a parent can deal with any tough challenge like a mental health concern, substance use disorder, and employment challenge, first they need to find childcare. Which leads me to the cornerstone of Illuminating Childcare. This resource is the very first of its kind in the country to be strategically deployed to address a very real issue for families. So finally, a big part of our mobile childcare classrooms, a big part of this is our mobile childcare classrooms, and that's what today is all about. So I'm going to introduce you to Honey. Every parent that steps into one of our mobile childcare classrooms, oh, my mask's upside down.
You're good.
Whether a child is at home or in our mobile childcare classroom, it is important for children to be cared for by adults who are ensuring they are safe and able to participate in a variety of activities that help them learn. Our childcare teachers help infants and toddlers learn and grow on site where parents are getting the support they need to strengthen their families. And now I'd like to introduce you to Chris Montine and Patsy Bruce to walk us through all that has gone into creating Honey. Let's talk a little bit about the theme. Chris, tell everyone about this design.
One of the things that was very important from the beginning was creating accessibility to the program for families. And one of the ways that we create that access is aesthetically through the design of the branding and the artwork. Some of Illuminate's existing branding, but also adding some personality and character to the fleet of these mobile classrooms. And one of the ways we did that was this exterior graphic wrap is a balance of Colorado and familiar elements, but also some fun and whimsical elements, which is this group of bears. The bears are a key component to the personality and the character of the vehicle, and that's why we've named it Honey.
Patsy, tell us about how this connects with child development.
Yes, so Honey is building unique opportunities and leading the ways for families and how they will experience mobile childcare. Also, the bears are very versatile and can support anyone's imagination. The bears could be a mom or a dad, a teacher, and a kiddo. We want all families to feel welcome. Honey also represents family voices in our state of Colorado. And the bears in the mountains, and also giving children opportunities to continue to learn educational opportunities.
This is Chris Montine, the creative director with Proctor Productions, who's been a great partner to us, and Patsy Bruce, Illuminate's childcare manager. This has truly been an amazing collaboration. Thank you to the Childcare and Substance Use Disorder Treatment Advisory Board, the Evaluation Center at the University of Colorado, Denver, and all of the families that participated in surveys and focus groups to help inform this design. All right, Chris and Patsy, take us through.
All right, let's go. So right now we're in the vehicle. We partnered with Illuminate to source an ideal vehicle platform that would facilitate being turned into this mobile care classroom. This is a 2008 Newmar All-Star diesel RV. It has a 400 horsepower diesel power plant, onboard electrical, onboard water, lighting. And so one of the objectives was renovating a vehicle is quite the undertaking. We needed to do some very specific things to turn this into the classroom it really needed to be for families, teachers, and kids. So we began the process here at Proctor in 3D design. We laid everything out, started on getting a good understanding of what we needed to renovate, remove, or that we could retain and repurpose to be a successful element in the classroom. Patsy can tell you a little bit more about the toddler area where we're standing now.
Yes, and so this is the toddler area that we're standing in right now. We know that children learn through play, so we environment to give children hands-on experience, manipulation, role-playing and practice, free choice, cooperation, and decision-making experiences all play a part in this purpose. In this area, there are many age-appropriate activities that we have added, such as the shelving to support open open activities for children. We have also added the climbing stairs over here to support fine motor and gross motor development. We also have the bookshelves. There's one on each side to support language development and reading with children. So we're also going to walk on back here, and back here is the infant area that we have developed. And Chris is going to start by telling us what Proctor has done to develop this area.
So in addition to the toddler area up front, this infant area is specific to that age group of children. So we have renovated the kitchen. We're putting in some we're putting in laundry, dishwashing, refrigeration, some specific seating over there for kids. Where we're standing here is going to be the infant sleeping cribs. We have a custom pod that is kind of a safe fit right here with an evacuation crib over here for emergency access. We're going to have a rocking chair here for nursing, changing tables. So one of the things Proctor did with the redesign and the renovation of the vehicle was anything that couldn't be repurposed was removed, and something new, very specific and purposeful was built for the kids that's going to be installed. And we're going to have, similar to the aesthetic theme outside of Honey, we're going to have some graphical theming inside here that really makes a fun environment that's relatable and accessible and calming for the kids.
Thank you, Chris. And so in the infant area, we know that infants need the freedom to explore their environment mentally and physically. There's a lot of things that's happening in the first year, such as building muscle tone and strength that supports crawling, standing, walking, and running. Each of these skills build upon one another. And so the perimeter area, you will notice that, like Chris was talking about, the sleeping pods, the evacuation crib, the rocking chair, all of those things are going to be placed around the perimeter so that we can use the space to build different activities for infants, such as tummy time.
All right, let's head back out and join the rest of the team.
Thank you both so much. It looks amazing inside. We are so excited to bring this service to parents overcoming life's challenges in their communities. Katie, I'll turn it over to you now.
Thank you, Jade. This looks amazing. It's been so many years in the making. We are so lucky to have so many supporters with us here today, and so many people that have helped make today possible. I know that we are joined with several people that I want to pull together for a little bit of a panel discussion. I'm joined by Hillary Fulton with the Colorado Health Foundation, one of the proud sponsors of the Mobile Child Care Classroom. Deb and Francis with the Early Childhood Council of the San Luis Valley, who will see a mobile child care classroom in their community this year. And Senator Brittany Pedersen, representing District 22 in Jefferson County, who has done so much to support child care, as well as so many other legislative changes with parents navigating complex life issues in mind. Senator Pedersen, I'll start with you. Thank you for your dedication to families impacted by substance use disorders and your support of the bills that made illuminating childcare possible. We hope that you are as excited about this unveiling as we are. We know this is the first time you've seen this too. Why is this issue and our child care service so important to you and the families in your community?
Ooh. Well, hi everybody. It's great to be here. I feel like I should have seen it beforehand because it's hard to hold back the tears. Right? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to do this.
if you need a moment, I can move on.
Yeah, as a lawmaker, you don't often get to see some of the things come to fruition. You know, you pass a bill, you think about the people that you hope to help, but you rarely get to see something so tangible. So I will pull this together. So as you all know, probably my story, my mom, she became addicted to opioids when I was, just 6 years old. And when I think about what she went through and the barriers that she faced, not only in access to treatment, but also having 3 young kids. My brother was 4 years old and my littlest brother was 2 years old. And so this is so meaningful when you think about the women who are who need help, who have kids, need to be there for their kids, and access to childcare is such a huge barrier. As it was mentioned before, only 3% of providers offer childcare for those who are struggling with a mental health issue and those who are struggling with a substance use disorder issue. And so actually knowing that they'll have a safe place to send their kids while they're getting the care that they need so that they can actually be the moms that they need to be is a really exciting day. And I'm sorry I can't. Usually I don't cry, but I'm also a recent mom, and so I have a 7-month-old, and I can't imagine what people in their most vulnerable state are going through, wanting to be there for their babies and also needing to get the help that they need. So it feels even more personal now that I'm a mom. So I just want to thank you all for the work that you did. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I also want to thank all the donors on the call who are here that support Illuminate. This is really helping the most vulnerable people in the most difficult time in their life and ensuring that the kids are able to thrive as long as we get the care that the moms need. So thank you for supporting Illuminate. And, with the budget cuts, this was only a one-time funding. It was supposed to be ongoing. And so next year, we're going to have to work on prioritizing dollars if we're able to get some national support for funding our state and local governments. And I can tell you I'll be fighting for you. Really just so proud to be a part of this. And I should have had a preview before so I didn't cry. So just thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I am so sorry to overwhelm you so much. The visual of seeing this is so hard with COVID. We would have thrown a giant party to see this in person, but emotions are running high, and thank you so much for your words and your passion, and stick with us. I want to, and please feel free to chime in for the rest of the presentation. Hillary Fulton with the Colorado Health Foundation, if you are on the call here, it's hard to see with so many people.
I'm here.
Yay, there you are. Let me just, okay. I made your face big for everybody watching online. What made this a priority for the Colorado Health Foundation? How does this fit into the work that you do?
Thanks for the question, Katie, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. Senator Peterson, I'm very moved as well, and in large part because of your words. And I hadn't heard your story before, and just appreciate the perspective you bring. I have been sporting a wide smile most of the tour, just seeing everything, in person, remotely, like we do things. Also, thanks in advance for your grace, anyone, if my 5-year-old has been running in and out. And I always feel better in groups that work with families because you get it, but sorry for the disruption because it's bound to happen. So why the Health Foundation prioritizes this work, really through our work on the ground in Colorado communities, we know how important nurturing early childhood social emotional development is. to making our vision possible. And that is that we can all say we have what we need to be healthy. And we really know how imperative it is to support caregivers, especially those who are experiencing mental health or substance use challenges as they go through their recovery journey. They need to have the supports that they need to enhance the relationships with their children. We know from research that the single most common factor among children who are resilient despite adversities they're up against is the presence of at least one supportive, responsive adult in their life. And we need to support those adults.
So true. I mean, I'm thinking, and I too am a little shook with emotion, but it's reducing a barrier. It breaks my heart that someone would need to choose between getting any kind of support, whether it be mental health support or employment challenges or substance use treatment, and their infant. I too am got little ones, and when you have those little babies, you need to be around. It's important. Those early years are critical. Deb and Francis, so thank you again to the Colorado Health Foundation, and you, Hillary, you have been with us every step of the way. We are so appreciative of your support. We could not be here today without you. I want to ask Deb, Francis, if you're out there, please feel free to unmute with the Early Childhood Council of San Luis Valley. You all have been integral in our advisory group, helping us put this together, and you've got one of these mobile child care classrooms coming to your community. Why is this so unique, and what do you think it'll mean for your community?
I wanted to ask Sherry if she'd like to join us.
Is Sherry out there as well?
Yeah.
I think Sherry's here.
We weren't sure who's going to join us. Yes, San Luis Valley, please feel free to chime in. Tell us how it's going to help.
I'm very emotional since we walked behind the curtain, so I am tearful because this is a dream coming true for me. I have such a passion for this, and when I first heard the announcement, I don't remember how long ago, I've been waiting patiently. And to be a part of this is such an honor. And I want to thank everyone for sharing, and again for the donors out there. I've worked both sides. First, I'm Deb Benally. I'm a mental health consultant in the San Luis Valley for the Early Childhood Council. And I've worked both clinical piece and then as the consultant piece. And what this means is when I did substance abuse groups, because I'm also licensed as a substance abuse counselor, they won't have to bring their babies to them anymore. They'll have a safe place to take their child that'll get watched with teachers that have trauma responsive care and substance abuse knowledge in their repertoire, so they know what to look for with behaviors. I'm just thrilled to be come to the Valley because we don't have a lot of resources, and this is something that's so needed. We have a high substance use disorder in the Valley, and this is just a way for families, moms, dads, to get what they need to continue on with their treatment. I've just seen too many people stop because child care has not been available, and this is wonderful.
Francis, Sherry?
Sure.
Do you want to share as well?
Sure. I'm getting emotional as well, but I just want to thank everyone for all the hard work that has gone into this, and seeing the van, and it's so exciting. It looks so amazing, and I'm just so excited for it to come to the Valley. Like Deb was saying, we have really limited resources here. This is going to be able to reach so many children and families, and to help keep those families and children safe and together and way towards, well-being. So I think it's so awesome, and it's great. So thank you everyone again for all your hard work.
Thank you so much. And I know, yes, Sherry, please.
I was just going to say really quick that, you know, we want to implement plans of safe care in the Valley, which keeps the babies with the mother, even if the baby tests positive. And this gives them a greater opportunity to have child care available to even be able to implement that plan. So thank you. Sorry, Sherry.
No, it's so critical, and I think it speaks to so much about why Illuminate Colorado is so important, is because each of these pieces, plans of safe care with hospitals, work in the community, work with the legislator, it all needs to fit together to come to fruition at every level, in every county, in every community. So I want to thank you so much. I don't want to run too much more over time. Please chat me questions and we'll keep going. But we have one more big announcement to make, that if you're crying now, you're going to cry in a minute. I want to help wrap this sneak peek up with going back to Jade and one of our board members, Tanner, who is there to make another announcement how everyone can help. Jade, are you still with us?
Yes, thank you, Katie. Getting support from community programs helps children and families heal from the negative effects of stress and trauma, and it's an important part of preventing child maltreatment. Children and families are resilient, and our job is to be there to support families as they build their resilience and get well and overcome life's challenges. And this is what Illuminating Childcare is all about. So I am honored to introduce Tanner Sandoval, one of our board members, to talk about what you can do to help.
Thank you, Jade, and thank you to the rest of the team for all the hard work that's gone into this. Look, beginnings are really important. They're important for children, and they're important for Illuminate Colorado's newest program, Illuminating Childcare. That's why today I'm excited to announce that we are beginning a 2-week community-wide baby shower. To get our mobile childcare centers best equipped to serve the infants and toddlers of our community, we've worked with our friends at I Literally Love It to put together a baby shower registry. Help us stock our 2 mobile childcare classrooms with everything that we need to give our infants and toddlers in our communities a happy and healthy and positive learning experience. You can search, shop, and share our registry by going to illuminate-colorado, or just click on the link below. We're accepting donations to support this program online, or you can swing by our open house that we're going to be hosting on September 3rd from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come stop by, enjoy light refreshments, and safely distance with us as you drop off all of your donations on September 3rd. Masks will be supplied, and you can also have it shipped to us beforehand, and I hope that you're gonna join our community in supporting Illuminate Childcare. This work is simply not possible without you. We thank you for this new beginning, and we look forward to seeing you on September 3rd.
Thank you, Tanner. I hope that everyone will join us on September 3rd to help us get off to a great start. Also visit illuminatecolorado.org, subscribe to our YouTube channel or email list, follow us on social media. We have another exciting announcement about ways you can build social connections and receive a free mask just like this one coming soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Katie, I know you've been—
Thank you.
We're ready to take those anytime.
I am just sharing my screen so everybody knows, and thank you to everyone who has stuck with us to this point. We know it's a little clunky going back and forth on Zoom, but we will be sending out an email to everyone that registered on our Zoom account, and of course you will see promotion. I've chatted a link in the comments as well, but I think one of the questions that specifically around the San Luis Valley is, will it be traveling to all the 5 counties in the San Luis Valley? Jessica Addy has shared with us. And if anyone else has other questions, please feel free to chat and I'll share them back to Jade because it's a little hard to hear.
Thanks for the question, Jessica. Yeah, so this unit, Honey, will be launching September 14th in the Denver metro area. And then We are looking to launch the San Luis Valley unit before the end of the year. So we've actually got a second unit that's also being renovated that you'll be able to get your own little sneak peek of if you join us on September 3rd. And we are working with our partners at the San Luis Valley Early Childhood Council to figure out exactly where in the valley the unit will travel and what that schedule will look like. So that is all still in development, and we would love to work with any additional partners on making sure that we get it as loaded up in the schedule as possible to serve as many kids and families as possible.
That is fantastic. Let me see here. Jessica just says, awesome. If anyone else would like to unmute themselves and ask a question, please feel free. We do have a little bit of time. I know one of the questions that comes to my mind, not being able to toggle over to our registry very easily, or what are the kind of things that we need? I mean, it's a sneak peek today. Thank you so much to Proctor Productions for letting us see the inside. We need a lot of stuff still in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. So we are looking for toys, and because this is a child care center, they do need to be certain kinds of toys and at certain kinds of ratings, but we need all sorts of toys and art supplies, diapers, wipes. We need crib mattresses and rocking chairs and high chairs and sheets and, you know, all the things to stock up a child care center to make sure that kiddos have the opportunity to grow and develop and learn in the short amount of time or long amount of time that they get to be with us on this child care unit.
Fantastic. To those on the Zoom call, I finally got things figured out and I was able to share my screen so you can see just all the cute items that we need that are around. We do need new items. So for those folks who are like me and have little ones and are done with some of the toys and would like them to find a next life with another family, please do find a home for them. But on this mobile child care center, that is probably not the greatest fit. I am just toggling over to chat. Lauren Snyder shared, can you share this link so we can share it with others to donate as well? Oh my goodness, yes. So we will be sending out an email. We will be posting on our social media accounts. The campaign starts today and we are live streaming right now, hoping to get everyone's attention. But please, if you receive an email from us or see a social media post, please click and share. We certainly, funding is hard, we know, and some of the items are really below $50, below $10. Like, there's something for every price point here. So please feel free to, you know, gather your friends together, try to buy one item, do anything you can to help us stock this bus. We really, really, I should not call it bus, sorry, my little child care classroom. It is so wonderful. Let me see here. I think I have one more. Nope, I think we've got, well, anyone else, if there are any other questions, we are available anytime. If you want to talk childcare with us, we are your people and happy to answer questions and also help families. Tony Miner just shared being, I don't know if I can read this, being a parent in recovery and now working with parents in recovery. I have to say that this is so needed for our parents, and I'm so excited to see this happening. Thank you, Tony. Thank you to Senator Pedersen, everyone in the San Luis Valley, everyone, all of the faces here on our call that have been so integral, everybody at the Office of Early Childhood. Jade, is there anybody that we have forgotten to thank? I know it's taken a lot for you and everybody else to get to this point. Is there anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I'll just say a final thank you to our partners here at Proctor Productions, to the Colorado Health Foundation, to Constellation Philanthropy, to the Colorado Department of Human Services, to the Child Care and Substance Use Disorder Treatment Advisory Board, to the Colorado Consortium for Prescription Drug Abuse, to the San Luis Valley Early Childhood Council, to the Evaluation Center, and to all those that have partnered with us to get here. We can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you for everyone joining us you will get an email from us shortly with a recording of this video. And if there's any other questions that we didn't catch, we will certainly get back with you. We have everyone's email addresses, and thank you so much. Stay safe out there, safe at home, or safe providing childcare, and we appreciate everything you're doing.